We live.
Retire if you mastered these AI tools.
Teenagers are building businesses with AI, while the only AI. It is a good morning. It is a good morning, and we are in overtime. But all those things must come to an end, and my wife said that at 10 o'clock or it's my ass. So she's being very, very flexible. Okay? So at 10 o'clock, I have to. But that gives me enough time. Hopefully, instill you some things and some takeaways for this week. So, obviously, you can see that I just did a live stream on YouTube, and we covered a lot of details. We covered a lot of things that were not available to you. Me calling the market yesterday, outlining it, and then showing the live trade, working with the information. The thing I want to talk about today in this Twitter space is when the facts speak for themselves. And I want to touch on a few things here and kind of like remind you what you're looking for. You have it in your hands right now. You just haven't used it enough to see the results that you're requiring of you. Accept the fact that that's what you're looking for. Chances are you want to see yourself do something one time where it's rule-based. You felt comfortable doing it. It did exactly what you thought it was going to do. If you had that moment, even if it's in a demo, you just get that one event where I didn't tell you, no one else inspired you to do it. You found it.
Imagine how we should expand into the rejection block.
That you'll hold on to.
See.
Just enough for you to pursue, keep moving forward. Others.
This person is going to
and that's why we're foolish and sometimes try to do it before you grow. To try to get and then try to disadvantage once you get funded, should you get funded. And you either blow it or cause so much damage that it's pointless to consider going forward with it. My son Cameron, as I mentioned, you probably already seen Top Step was very forthcoming with sharing what he was able to do. He's received 2 payouts. He passed 3 of his express.
Equalize and Asia.
The exact transfer, but I think it's
so as previous days are.
That is the thing that you get apparently after you pass the challenge. I don't know if they call it combine, but it's the part where if you win in the trade, you don't have the ability to take the money. And then when you get into the express, my understanding is you're still not trading real money, but if you ask for payouts, they will pay out based on what you supposedly need. And again, eventually, if they like you as a trader and you exhibit the things that they want to see, they will fund you. And I just saw 2 of my students literally were tapped on the shoulder by Top bought stuff. Now they're funded. So not, from my understanding, I'm not sure if this is accurate. So if I'm not accurate, please forgive me, correct me in response on Twitter. But when they say they're funding them, now they're in a live account.
Of course, equalizer pay as well.
Whether that's true or not, I don't know. But it's the tier above express funded, what we consider classically funded, what everybody tries to get to, basically. If you look at this,
Free market also opened
I'm not sure if
right now. Asia low and London low, so there's a chance we don't tap the animal.
rate of success for people to try to get funded and get payouts. But if you look at the numbers that some
So at the open, I want to do that thing probably into this fair value gap here that I'm about to draw in a sec.
they're telling you, open, like you have next to zero chance.
Once again, we have a small expansion.
You're probably going to fail. And when people see those statistics,
So
I gotta be real careful.
if we open and just crash to the downside, I'll be waiting for price to reject this area, this fair value gap.
What my son did was made a decision to do that. I didn't inspire him to pick any one particular company.
We've got the rest of this fair value gap as well to fill on the 1 hour.
So that's the one. Like anything else, when you think of something, when you think of unemployment problem, what do you think of? The United States, we're weird. It's shit. Well, I don't use real weird. But when you think of something, whatever's been advertising for funding, because of what I talked about in the live stream, is priming. Okay, and advertising, people that put the most money and capital behind their advertising, they're the one that's going to get the speaking of this order. Well, Cameron chose Thompson, not because I said pick this one, because I never would pick any of them. I was of the opinion that I wouldn't want my son going. I was ready to give him money. And to say, I don't want to do it that way. I don't want to make a mistake. I did it. He did. But his initial slide, where I think he failed, he told me 7 times.
So this was the candle that closed below the London lows. So retesting this low was a buyer. Failed to take the high. Now we're retracing. So a lot of the price react from here before I start looking for buyers.
What rules are there? You have to know where you're aiming for. Because if you aim at nothing, you'll hit it every time. For some that are very hit. But you have to have a target. You have to have a target in mind where you're aiming for with price. What is it reaching?
So you can get to any one of these. So patience is the key.
If you can't ascertain that by looking at a chart, it's absolutely no business pushing a button where you incur risk. Even if it's demo, because the outcome is going to be detrimental to your development, because you're going to be feeding yourself top results that were rooted on no real rhyme or reason for mine. But you're going to take it as a kick in the ass. You're going to take it as you're not getting what you want from the weekend. So you're treating it like an ex-girlfriend or an ex-boyfriend or toxic entities keep calling you. You want nothing to do with them. That's eventually what you'll treat business and relationships.
2 minutes. So the market opens.
Which is the reason why I talk to this. I use analogies that draw parallels to something that, I understand that feels like I don't want to feel like that when I'm trading. Don't do this shit you're doing. You take a lot of it and avoid the things that you don't want. But here's my son, he's going to go out there and show me it's just like me. He's going to be Mr. I don't have to see him. I can't remember Fortnite. Yeah, he's really, really good at Fortnite. He's really, really good at Fortnite. Like, he's fucking badass. Like, he's kicks my ass. He's really, really good. And it's amazing. He knows I was going to do the same thing for him like this. He has that tenacious, like, I'm going to do it. And it is hard. I don't think I'm that much more inspired to do it. But then when he got his ass beat trying to do the combines, he failed it 7 times or so. He did said, look, here's the rules. You have to aim for an hourly or 15-minute high. Which one's going to reach it? The obvious one is a triangle. That's all you need.
Alright, man.
That's all you need. That's all you need. And then, when you know that, drop down to a 1 to 5 minute channel, and you wait for a 1 to 5 minute stop. That when you end, that's when you do all the liquidity. So if you're thinking it's going to go up, you wait for a swing low.
It's nice.
1 to 5 minute
I
channel.
think.
As soon as it does that, on that time frame, you have to wait for it. It's a swing low that it takes out. You have to wait for an up close candle to form immediately after that swing low is taken. As soon as that happens, then immediately you drop down to a 30-second chart and you buy the first fair value gap. That's easy shit, man. That's easy. There's simple parameters to that. It's based on the market's going to gravitate to that higher time frame draw. You just had a stop in the low time frame. So there should be what? Like a basic going towards the next opposing liquidity. That's higher time frame than when you're entering, which is 30 seconds, right? That's how you're able to. I only have one more time with that. These fucking people fucking freak out every time. I got more. Alright, so the model had rules. You have to do this, do this, do this.
Sounds quick.
Whatever your winning trade is, whatever it is, you feed it, you take it home, and that's what it is. Do not re-enter. Well, what does he lack you? This. How does he support you?
So now we found the dealing range. Let's see if we can just run out to check out the
Get into repercussions.
London house.
Okay, that's progress. What happens if he gets a looking trade? He stops. But what did he say all of a sudden? He can't take it. What does he like? Discipline. So when he tries to do a second trade and it makes money, what does he get from it? Right? But that's why did you the whole point of this is for you to forge what? Discipline, follow the model.
Taking 2 contracts. Yeah, actually, yeah.
You coloring outside the law is not you following the rules.
Nice.
The wins that you make outside of the model are not to be celebrated. That's you cheating on your wife and getting away with it. That doesn't mean keep doing it. Or it's good because if her feelings did get hurt, or vice versa. I'm giving you an extreme that maybe doesn't fit you in the sense of an analogy, but in my mind, you are cheating on the model. You're not giving it.
That's nice. That's what I needed. I'm gonna take partials again like previous days.
That it deserves. I took the time to sit down and write this model up, gave him the rule-based ideas that he has to follow. Any deviations outside of that, if it's a win, I don't give a fuck about it.
So it came off the midpoint. Okay, cool. Let's see what price does like 50% of this.
That doesn't matter. That is a losing trade. It doesn't mean shit to you. How can you measure that? It's not part of the equation. It's outside of the margin. So you can't champion it. You can't give it its props and say, yeah, look at this. Who gives a shit about that? And that's what some of you might be doing in your early stages of your progress. You're doing things outside of the model. And when you win, it's game. It's perfect. You did that. This is what I'm going to do. And to make it feel better, because you know I know feel too bad because I didn't know that's how I started. I'm going to share it on social media. Because I'm getting some likes. But they're going to get overcompensate for the fucking things I'm feeling better. When we're going to get reality, it wasn't on the real any logic or knowledge. Just happened to work out that way. So the facts are, the sign of the beat is statistics. You went out there and not only did he get on the other side of this losing the text, he went out there and got 3 of them. At one time, he used all 3 of them. and just try to see if I can do what you're saying. Ultimately, he showed progress. He had days where he did what he was supposed to do, but didn't do it all the time. And eventually caught up. And on Friday, he burned the last thing he lost. And his logic was, I don't care because I'm going to start moving. And I didn't do what I was supposed to do with this one, so I got 2 payouts. I took something from it. An experience and an opinion. So I look at it as it's a win-win for me. I'm like, well, I guess that's a good way of looking at it. But if you don't take what you learned from this one, it's going to repeat itself in the second one and the third one. And then if you blow in, guess what you have to do? You have to start a new one or do something else. So what's your plan? Because I want to trade with one micro contract like you were telling me to do in the beginning. I wish I would have listened to that, but in one way, I like the fact that I did what I did because I made $1,540, got 2 payouts, and I did it all in 1 month. And for me, that feels great. And I'm like, I'm proud of you. In that regard, I'm proud. I'm proud that you now are inspired to do it. So the facts are, he has now been bitten legitimately. He'll never not trade. He'll never not want to do this. And that's
Alright, so run out the equal highs, run out London highs.
it's $1,540.
Running out pre-New York highs created a daily range.
I spent more than that.
So we can expect a pullback to 50% of this range, which is all the way down here, which lines up with the midpoint and midnight open as well.
I spent my entire life in pursuit of perfecting. He did it. He canceled all the bullshit that people saying that this stuff doesn't work. That you have to have a overcomplicated approach that doesn't have any statistical probability. You use monetary analysis. Mine's 18 years old, no one there. And literally, did everything. His own was coffee shop job. Went down to negative balance, painful, in between his paychecks. I did not give him any money. I would not pay him. Michael from Stop Step or Top Step, if you're listening, it's not enough against you. It would have been any of them. I would not give him money to do it. I would love for him to prove for at least 6 months that he's consistently profitable using a demo account. I would put $50,000 in that account. Real money. I would not. No problem. Not even that. That's the problem. He didn't prove to me, but he wants to go out there and do prove it to the world type shit. Vigilante mentor sign. Okay. That means he's got to be to do that. Which is, I guess, if that's what you need for motivation. Now he's motivated by something else. The facts are, he doesn't want to worry about what other people think anymore. He wants to get better at what he's doing. He goes, now that I know I can do this, and I can see where I messed up. In the days that I went back in when I had already made money, like, for instance, he had 13 days. 13 days of consistently winning. He had it up $180 that day.
Get a reaction there.
200. That's all I wanted to do is just to pump it to 200. $20 that. That's like, I'm not laughing at your son to make fun of you, but I can't tell you how many times over my career when I was trying to just get to that target from today, and then Murphy's Law comes in. Whatever can happen wrong, it will. Okay, that's exactly what happened.
Good news as well, isn't it?
Little tiny $20 target turns you into a losing day. And if you're weak and you're not disciplined, that losing trade, that losing day turns into a one count. And that's it. And then he did. He went to a max loss day. Over $20. Son, that is not failure. That's what everybody goes through. That's a part of it. That's a growing pain.
We have 45 news.
Every single fucking trader,
And we have
woman, child,
10 news.
they're going to do things that they never supposed to do. Okay? As a trader,
Jokes.
we know we shouldn't. We know. And he knew at the same time as he admitted it. Because I knew it's not a big deal, but I just wanted to get there. I wanted to get that $200 mark. Because every day he was striving to get $200 more. And he was doing it day day after day after day after day. I told him, I even tweeted 2 days before he did this. This is the time when you stop. You stop, sit still, let the advancement, experience, progress, the money that you've earned, let it find its way and relish it. Just really enjoy the fact that you did it. Let there be time between you hitting that $3,000 market cap, which was your goal. That's great. You already got paid out $740. It was more money than you earned after taxes at this job.
At Granger, we're for the ones who pay attention to every little detail. The ones who fuss, tinker, and sweat the small stuff. Because you know the tiniest thing can make the biggest difference when it comes to keeping business moving. We get it. We're the same way. Offering.
He's proven that he can do it. It can be done. He was following the model. But when the small, trivial things come, these little, tiny little, it's not on social media. You get it. To social media.
If you can,
See the trolls.
if you can close above this, that's an hourly close, by the way. So at 10 o'clock, let's see if we're up this.
Some guy get the fuck out of here. My fucking son next year is gonna make your whole fucking lifetime. Get the fuck out of here. Okay? Believe me, I'm giving him a ding. Okay? I'm giving it to him. I'm literally gonna turn him into a fucking rock star. This motherfucker's gonna be absolutely insane. Okay? He's showing me that he wants to do it now. That's all I needed. That's all I fucking needed. And now I have it. He's tasted it on his own effort with the least of what I have. The least of what I have. I'm giving him the whole fucking shebang. The whole fucking arsenal. I'm giving him everything. You will know this motherfucker. You will know his name and he will be recognized. The
15 minutes looks good right now. Let's go to that previous day high.
He's 18. 1 month experience. Beat the statistics in the prop firm industry. 2 payouts. 3 combines passed. 12 days consecutively winning. Had the 13th day in his pocket. If I would have told him that the rate or the high end was the 14-day watermark, that was the high end that Top Step said since they started doing their live streams. No one had done it in 14 days. Now, I'm sure there was probably more people prior to that. Matter of fact, there was a behind it. They were making a record of it. He had a really strike rate. Wasn't every single thing. I don't know how
I know Asia has now. Let's see if we can get previous days high as well. Check YM. Okay, on that day as well. Nice.
Told me he was at 180. So he said, my tweet text said that I'm 180. And I'm thinking he's in a trade, he's watching it flash. Here's a smelling big back to you. I'm not trying to control his trades. He needs to do this on his own. And when he wins, he's earned it. When he's lost, he eats it. That's the facts. Some of you don't want it that way, but that's the way it needs to be. So in a way,
That was a nice fresh one.
thinking about how should I report.
And this is all before the news as well.
Only $2,000 and you had stats that were highly equity curve that everybody was. That motherfucker looked like Viagra. It was beautiful. Perfect. Stair stepping each day. That's exactly what I want to see you trading like. Just like that. Not vertical fucking like the backslash. That's my equity curve. I want to go out and show you equity curve. That's what mine's gonna look like. And you won't believe it. You know, people still talking about dumb shit. But as a brand new 1 month trader, 18 years old, no fucking experience, and just lost 7 compounds trying to do it with no idea what he's doing, guess what, Jim? He's done amazing. And the experience is nothing from this. It's going to serve him. Now he knows this is the tendency I feel when I feel this way. This is what I've done in the past, and this was the adverse result. So therefore, I never
Let's go.
doing that impulsive desire.
This should be our next. Maybe we might get some pullback around here. Alright, so we have our first level news dropping now.
Come on, on a new job. On a new job, a new learn how to do HVAC. Want to learn how to do it to become his own business owner. I love it. And he did all that at the same time. So I'm trying to tell you, if he can do it that way, with no extra help from him, nothing extra given to him.
Shout out to you, steady for being strong to me.
If he can do that, why are you not willing to sit and put yourself in the same process? You don't have to do it. You don't have to get funded. Just do it with your demo. Stick to. I already gave you the rest of the year to challenge yourself. Stick to that model. Try to just do that. He aims for 12 to 15 kilos. If you can get it, great. And then you want to bump up to 20. After we get that, we're going to do 25. We get to that, we're going to 30. We get to that, 30.
See that midpoint right there?
And then try to go there for the rest of the year. Just try it.
Random.
His experience.
First fast. Close the box. We might come out, run up pretty close to them. Because we do have 830 actually. Where's 830? Yeah, we have 830 lows right there.
And then do whatever I want to do. I got 2 things. To me, $1,500 is a lot. And I do 2 of them. And it feels good to do that. So that removes any emotions that I cost. But I know what I'm going to open up the 2 remaining funded accounts that he has.
Yo, what's good, what's good, what's good? So we have some bias this morning. Gonna run out this pre-session highs. Session high, we also have previous days high as well. You know, the open, we just traded down into this kind of frame I got. That's why I took my bias. We're currently up about 137 points. The last limit is all the way up at 544. Looking for that daily rejection block right there. Yeah, man. Tap in, tap in, tap in. Let's get this money. Let's go. Alright, we have the macro now. Let's see what that gives us. Pumps up to our next target. Let's see what I have for this. My goal for the day, but 17. Let's go. Let's see my final target, man. Do this one. Right. Nice. That's social right, y'all. TPE. Alright. That's literally less than 5 minutes before the last clip. Which finally traded into the rejection, but that's my exit right there, as you can see. Right there. That's my entry. That was a good day. It's only 9:52. So yeah, that took about 22 minutes. Alright, yeah. Peace. Well, I thought she wrote. I got bounced though. My brother's gonna use his system. W's, man. W's in the chat. W. Big dubs.